Most men think their favorite jacket, boots or even sunglasses came from fashion designers. But the truth is some of the most iconic pieces in men's wardrobes today were built for war, not for style. Trench coats, bomber jackets, aviator sunglasses, they all started as a military gear. Designed for survival, built for function, worn by men, didn't care about trends. Today I'm breaking down timeless pieces that came straight out of the military. Where they came from, how they evolved and how you can wear them today to look sharp, masculine and powerful. The trench coat. Picture this, it's 1915, the Western Front, cold rain, mud up to your knees, and British officers needed something tougher than a wool overcoat, something they could fight and move in. Thomas Burberry's invention became the answer, a waterproof, breathable coat made from gabardine. It wasn't fashion, it was survival. Epaulettes showed rank, D-rings on the belt carried grenades, the stone flap kept rain from soaking it through. This coat was built for war, not for the runway. After World War I, soldiers came home, they didn't want to let go the trench coat. It became a symbol of resilience, strength and sophistication. Hollywood made it iconic. Humphrey Bogart in Casablanca, Peter Sellers as Inspector Clouseau. The fit got slimmer, the details refined, but the structure stayed. Strong shoulders, belted waist and that unmistakable long silhouette. It still carries the weight of history every time you wear it. The trench coat works because it's structured, sharp and masculine. It's the best in neutral colors, beige, navy or black. For a refined look, pair it with grey trousers, brown derbies and a crisp knit or shirt. For casual days, dark jeans, Chelsea boots and the sweater, it lets the trench elevate everything else. It's one of those pieces that says I've got my act together without saying a word. Bomber jackets. They were born in the freezing skies of World War II. Back then the cockpits weren't heated, fighter pilots faced brutal cold, high altitudes. They needed a jacket that was short enough to sit in, warm enough to survive and tough enough to handle combat. The US Army Air Forces created the A-2 and later the B-15 flight jackets. These jackets weren't just clothes, they were gear for survival at 20,000 feet. After the war, it became a symbol of cool. Veterans kept wearing them, movie stars made them iconic. Steve McQueen, Tom Cruise in Top Gun. Over time, designers slimmed the fit, used lighter materials and made them in suede, wool or even leather for everyday wear. The key features stayed: short cut fitted waistband and a look that feels rugged but clean. For a masculine, timeless look, pair a dark bomber with a black tee, grey chinos and brown boots, or go classic with jeans and white sneakers for an effortless weekend fit. Keep it simple. The pea coat. It has sailed through more than 300 years of history. It was first worn by European naval officers in the 18th century. Heavy wool coat built to survive brutal sea winds. Its double-breasted design wasn't about fashion. Those big lapels and vertical pockets were made so sailors could button up fast and keep their hands warm on the deck. After World War II, surplus stores sold them cheap and veterans wore them everywhere. Hollywood picked it up. Robert Redford, James Dean, turning it from military gear into an iconic of cool. Designers refined the fit, shortened the length and turned the once bulky coat into a sharp, masculine outerwear staple. But the essence stayed the same. Heavy wool braid lapels, that unmistakably double-breasted front. The pea coat is the perfect for winter. It's formal enough to wear over a suit, but casual enough to throw on with jeans. Go for navy, charcoal or black. Timeless colors that always work. Pair it with dark denim and Chelsea boots for a rugged, smart look, or layer it over a turtleneck and trousers for a sharp, masculine edge. The field jacket. It is pure military utility. The version most men know today, the M65, was issued to US soldiers during the Vietnam War. It was designed for combat in unpredictable conditions. It was built for survival in the field. After Vietnam, surplus field jackets flooded the civilian market. Soldiers wore them back home. Students adopted them as a symbol of rebellion. Today, brands like Barbour, Belstaff have refined the look. Slimmer cuts, better materials and colors beyond army green. But the DNA stayed. Functional pockets, rugged fabric and the military edge. The field jacket is one of the best layering pieces for smart casual style. It gives you structure without feeling too formal and those pockets add rugged character. Olive green is still the most versatile, paired with dark jeans, brown boots and grey or navy sweater. Chinos are one of the most underrated military pieces in men's wardrobes. They were first worn by US soldiers in the Spanish-American War in the late 1800s. The military needed lightweight trousers that could handle tropical climates. It made from cotton twill and dyed in earthy tones, chinos were durable, comfortable and easy to move in. After the war, soldiers kept wearing them and chinos slowly became the civilian staples. Designers slimmed the fit, refined the cut and turned them into a versatile pant that sits perfectly between jeans and dress trousers. Chinos are perfect for smart casual style. They're structured enough to look intentional, but relaxed enough to avoid looking overdressed. Stick to timeless colors like khaki, navy, olive or stone, pair them with a tucked-in polo, or dress them up with a button-down, navy blazers and brown derbies for a sharp professional edge. Desert boots. Desert boots were born on the battlefields of North Africa during the World War II. British soldiers needed lightweight boots that could handle the sand and heat. They were simple, suede uppers, crap rubber soles and just 2 or 3 eyelets for laces. Unlike heavy combat boots, these were flexible, quiet and perfect for desert warfare. After the war, Nathan Clark of Clark Shoe Company saw soldiers wearing them and brought the design home. That's how the desert boot became a civilian icon. Over time, the boots became a favorite for men who wanted something rugged but refined. The design barely changed. The silhouette is still almost identical to the military original, but today you can find them in richer suede, better construction and colors beyond sand and beige, like chocolate brown, grey or even navy. Desert boots are perfect for smart casual outfits. They work best with chinos, dark jeans or even wool trousers for a relaxed but intentional look. Pair it with brown suede desert boots with olive chinos and navy sweaters for clean, masculine fit. Or go classic, dark jeans, white Oxford shirt and field jacket. They are casual but grown up, a perfect alternative to sneakers when you want to look sharp without feeling overdressed. Well, the Chelsea boots wasn't born on a battlefield, but still has deep utilitarian roots. It was invented in Victorian England in the 1850s by Queen Victoria's shoemaker. The elastic side panels made it easy to slip on and off, perfect for horse riding, outdoor activities. Over time, soldiers and workers adopted the design because it was durable, simple and functional, but it wasn't until the 1960s with the Beatles and the mod scene that Chelsea boots became a true style icon. Modern Chelsea boots are sleeker and sharper than the early versions. They are usually ankle-high with a slim silhouette and low heel, perfect for creating a streamlined masculine profile. Designers have refined the leather suede and even the sole styles, making them versatile enough for both casual and dressy looks. Chelsea boots are one of the best investments you can make. Brown suede Chelseas are perfect with chinos, dark denim or layered fall looks. Black leather Chelseas feel sharper, pair them with a slick black jeans, fitted coat or even with a leather jacket. The key is balance. Slim or tapered trousers works best for them. Chelsea boots add instant presence, simple, masculine and timeless. The aviator glasses were born in the 1930s for US military pilots. Pilots flying at high altitudes needed glasses that could block intense sunlight while giving them a wide field vision. They created an iconic teardrop shape, large lenses that covered the entire eye socket, thin metal frames to stay lightweight and green tinted glasses to reduce glare. These weren't fashion accessories, these were essential gear for fighter pilots. After World War II, aviators became a civilian symbol for cool. Veterans wore them back home, and Hollywood turned them into an iconic. From Top Gun to Robert De Niro in Taxi Driver, today brands have refined them with polarized lenses, gold or silver frames and different lens tints. But the classic teardrop silhouette is unchanged. But you have to try it on yourself. Thanks for watching. This was my video how the military influenced modern men's style. I hope you liked this video. Bye.